Hey guys, Scarlet Darkwood here, and today I want to do a video on getting ideas when your mind goes a little nuts. Authors get their ideas from all kinds of things, and the more you create, the more your mind seems led in that direction. It's kind of like my mother told me one time. She said probably being an author is like someone who plays the piano. The more you practice, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I think there is something to that because I never would have said I could write novels. But I'll say that for another video because I will talk about how I got started into writing and I'm kind of where I am today. But at any rate, so here's how crazy my mind can get. And I don't know, maybe you authors out there, maybe you do too. But one morning, I took my mother home. And you're thinking, well, that's not very creative. But here's the thing. So it's the early hours of the morning. My mom had spent the night with me because she's afraid of bad storms and winds, and it had been windy all night. And by the early morning, she was ready to go home. And that's fine and dandy. My husband was sleeping, and I told my mother, I'll take you home. So I take her home, and I suddenly think, I'd kind of like to drive around, see what's going on, kind of, get out a little bit. And I thought, do I want to do that? What if something happens? What if I'm in a car accident or something happens and my husband wakes up and I'm gone? He can't find me anywhere. What's he going to do? So to show you how something like that can get a novel going, you could easily write a novel about someone who is out minding their own business and they just suddenly get kidnapped, or they get into a situation where it's a life-changing event and nothing's going to be the same again. People could be looking for them, just any type of mayhem you can think of. Just that one little spark or that little idea could be the beginning of a novel or a novella if you want something shorter. So it could turn into any type of mystery book, a crime book. It could be a romance book. I mean, maybe the person who was out driving, maybe she was going to meet someone. Maybe she was making her getaway to a lover. Maybe she was getting out of an abusive situation. For a man, maybe he's got his reasons for just jumping up in the middle of the night and leaving everything, or something, happening. Maybe the bad guys get him. But anyway, just little things like that can trigger a novel or a novella. So for you writers out there, you probably can attest to that. If you want to share some of the ways you have come up with just little tiny prompts, just from your own head, just little ways of thinking, feel free to share them in the comments. If you enjoy these videos and you want to subscribe to my channel, click the bell and you'll know when I upload videos. Be sure to check back because I want to do this. But I also like to share little bits of how I get my ideas, what I do, and I would love to hear from other authors. Readers, when you're reading our work, what do you enjoy? What types of things do you like to read that we produce? So always willing to hear from you, get your ideas from anywhere and everywhere, even your little wheels in your head turning, because it all works. It can lead to some really interesting stories. So once again, happy writing and happy reading.